Alberta's forests have a rich natural and cultural heritage. For over 12,000 years of human history, they have provided the basic survival needs of those who traveled, explored, and pioneered the rugged landscapes of Western Canada. Within this wilderness, these diverse forests continue to be a place of natural world treasure, economic riches, and a source of spiritual energy for those who realize their beauty and bounty within each changing season. Perhaps nothing stirs our imagination and passions more than the use of our forests, the lifeblood of human civilization.
With our egocentric idea of mankind, why we tend to think if it's not gone into lumber or it's not gone into something for me, it's wasted. And it isn't wasted. There's nothing on earth wasted if it's left, because there's something out there that's going to use it, it's going to get a benefit from it. And we need to see nature, I think, in a balanced way, that we can see it as a whole thing, that all of our existence isn't really separate from nature.
I think the context that this should all be put into is that the water on the prairies is not only an important resource, but it's one that's been disappearing. And so there's been a gradual reduction in surface waters everywhere. And so this gradual reduction has really brought people to think more seriously about going back to that original linkage between the forests and the water.
Our forests are an incredible reservoir of natural resources, a place where millions of Canadians and Americans reconnect with the natural world every year, and a sanctuary for thousands of plant and animal species. As such, our forests are perhaps the most important natural legacy we have. Foresters promote the sustainable development of our precious forests and encourage us to learn more about the social, economic, cultural, and environmental importance of our nation's forests. If we hope to maintain a democratic society with an excellent standard of living, and especially if we hope to see freedom and prosperity spread to the world's poorest nations, then we must adjust our thinking towards our natural resources. They are not, as it once must have seemed, without limit. As our civilization develops and our cities expand ever outward, encroaching deeper and deeper into territories once wild, each of us must take a hard look at our impact on the environment. Right now, I think most people see conservation as a nice idea, but I'm not sure that they've made the leap to making conservation a part of their daily lives.
The West is no longer as wild as we think it is. It's no longer as wild as we tell others it is. And one of the reasons for that is there are more of us living in our western forests. And as we live in denser situations in these forests, we have to change our habits. And we've learned now that in living in these forests demands that we practice certain measures of conservation that weren't obvious to us in the past. Our whole relationship to Canadian forests is changing.
Perhaps this change is really just a return to a set of values that the forest itself dictates.
The forest is something like it's like the heartbeat. You know, it's what gives you life. And in the things that you see, the life that you see, you know, each one of them has a duty it was created for.
Summer songbirds brought the music, owl and eagle sighted prey. Every bough provided shelter on the stormiest of days. I remember playful otters in the river down below, and the sea-dive song will follow after me. They'll live adventures not unlike the ones I've lived as a tree.